Welcome to a week in the life of an illustrator. I might have made it a bit different. Let me explain. There is no Monday. It just happened. I don't know why, but still, we have 2 Saturdays. So I think we're even. I think it's okay. Another thing is that I was unable to film on the consecutive days. So at the beginning of each day, you guys have dates and days marked in the corners. Why did that happen? It is because I wanted to make this video as authentic as possible. This is how my average week looks like as a professional full-time independent freelance illustrator working from her own studio. And the reason why I didn't manage to film on the following days and film like entire week is because I just didn't feel every single day to be on camera. I find it sometimes invasive, sometimes it distracts me from my work, from my illustration. So no Monday, 2 Saturdays, and watch out for the days that appear in the corners. Enjoy the video. It took me a very long time to edit. Please watch it. I'm just sitting down to work. One of the projects that I'm working on is this beautiful book. So I got my black and white sketches approved some time ago, and then now I'm submitting chapter by chapter in color to the client. And I am working on the first and second one. I already completed the introduction one. I have a couple of those not so interesting administration things to work on. I have accumulated too many emails over the last few days, so I have to go through them. I am also editing a video, which I am not sure, but I think is going to be released before this one. I also have 2 coaching calls in the afternoon, and before that I'm going to go to the gym, which I go to 3 times a week, more or less. And yeah, that's it. That's my day today. This is the brush that I'm using mostly for the eagle. I think since the last time I showed you my favorite brushes, this hasn't really changed, and I'm still using a lot of my previous favorite ones. So this one still remains as one of my favorites. Remember how I think 2 videos ago I showed you how I was working on a magazine piece, on a magazine illustration. I just received the issue with the illustration printed, so I wanted to show you because that's what I promised you. And I'm on the floor on my carpet because it's so dark. It's just raining the whole day, and this was the only way I could get some light on me and on the magazine. So yeah, we are just on the floor. This right here is the illustration that I showed you a few videos ago that I was working on. This is a magazine that I've been working with on a regular basis, and I love working with them. They have an awesome team, and each issue of the magazine features a different city. So this time it was Nashville, and it's one of my favorite illustrations that I created for them. It's always a big 1-page illustration on the left page, and then there is a small map of not so much of the city, but of the maybe center with where the most attractions are that the article is about. Here you've got a small legend of the places that appear in the photos, and this is the article. Yeah, basically each time when I work on those illustrations, I feel like I want to go and visit each of those cities, and it's especially cool when I get to illustrate and work on a city that I already have been to go on a virtual tour somehow through the city. So it's always a really fun assignment. And on the cover, there is the guy who danced with the wolves. Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna go have my lunch because I'm hungry, and probably I will be back at my desk in like 40 minutes or so. I'm reading this book now. I'm gonna insert it here because I never ever remember the title properly. And yeah, I'm telling you this because when I have my lunch lately, I read. Let me know in the comments, please, if you've read it. So far, I am loving it. I am very close to finishing it. I'm very curious about how it's gonna end. But yeah, let me know if you've read it. If you want to read it, let me know. so dark that if there was a darkness competition, today would win it, because it's just it's something else. Today's Wednesday, and I'm kind of excited about it because it means I don't have to go anywhere. I hit pause in my workday and I either go to gym or I go for yoga class. I just try, and I think it's very important also to move, especially when you are just at your desk the whole day. And I see a huge difference when I do so. That's just something very important to do. But without any doubt, when there is this break day or rest day or however, I don't know, gym people call it, it feels really great. So today I don't have to move and I get to just work at my desk the whole day, which I'm really happy about. I know it sounds weird, but being able to work without any distractions or without any breaks, it makes me super productive. So normally on those days, on the days that I know I can dedicate myself fully without any breaks to my work, I make a huge progress always. So yeah, let's just hope I didn't jinx it and today will be the same. And today I'm gonna work on the book project because I need to deliver many files before the holiday break. That's what today is gonna be, is just me at my desk. It's raining now. I wanted to tell you something. What was it? Because I've been making videos more often lately. I just really hope it will stay that way and I manage to keep this pace of work. But I was hoping you could tell me what you are interested in, and maybe there's something, some struggle that I could, in a way, in a video collectively respond and help you with. Maybe there is something that you are just simply interested in and would like to see. Maybe there is something that I'm not showing you that you would like to know how it's done. Obviously, there are some things that I can't show you, like my current projects, even though I would love to do it. But what I've been doing, just for you to know, is film some processes, film some projects, be the behind the scenes, and once I can share more and show more behind those projects, once they are out in the world, I for sure will share that scenes with you. So whatever it is that you think might be helpful or you are just interested in, let me know below in the comments. And I'm getting down to work. I feel pretty low on energy today. It's a busy one. I'm gonna work quite a lot to advance on some work before the weekend. Today I have one coaching call late afternoon. So that's always very nice. I really enjoy meeting you guys, hearing about your struggles, not because I like seeing someone struggle, but because I'm very happy that I see a clear path how to help. It's very interesting to see how we all kind of go through the same things when we start our illustration and when we face some challenges and issues in our career and our business. So being able to help some of you, it's been really fulfilling and I really enjoy that. Plus, also having those calls, it adds something different to my days. So I've been really enjoying that. I'm going to continue working on my projects, and I would love to throw in a little bit of my personal work there to be able and to have time to work on that as well. Honestly, my mind seems pretty busy today with the things I have to do. They just arrived. This is the first time that I have something like this in my life, because every time I seen them on someone, I would think, why would you go for something like this that just covers your ears rather than to wear a whole winter hat? Because that's normally what I've been doing. It's not really that interesting. It's not even an issue. It's just a minor inconvenience. But now with all the scarves, and sometimes I wear 2 of them because it's not so much about the cold, it's about the wind. It's really windy, it's really humid here. When I let my hair down, it gets tangled so badly that then I have those giant knots that I have just to cut out because it's impossible for me to detangle. And so I always, when there's such weather and I need all my scarves and everything, I always put my hair up. And when I have my hair up with like a giant bun on the top of my head, it's impossible to put a hat on. That's why we have this now. Hello, today is Sunday and I just got back from running some errands. Yeah, we needed a cutting board because we didn't have any. So I found one last cutting board. It's a cutting board from a Christmas collection, so it has antlers and I love it. Let me grab my coffee. And today is sort of a mixed day for me because I'm half working and half not. So once I'm finished talking to you guys, I'm gonna sit down and work a little bit on my personal project. And then we have a small date with my husband. We're going to eat some ramen. And in the evening, I'm going to edit some videos. I'm in my kitchen and I'm about to leave, and all the chocolate I bought is here. Not all of it is for me. A big part of that goes to my parents. I loved it. It's one of the best books I've read in a long time. And I think overall this year has been a pretty good for me book-wise. Most of the books that I read were between good and great. So that's something very positive. I could resonate with how the main character, the protagonist, feels, thinks. I feel like the protagonist and I will share fears and frustrations and disappointments. Rarely, if ever, do I resonate so much with a book character. I'm just in love with this book, and if you haven't read it, but you are either a very sensitive person or a person with a very strong sense of justice, or as myself, you are on the spectrum, I feel like you will really love this book. You might love it. I pick it up myself because of so many positive reviews it got. So I was really curious. It was the first book by this author that I read, and now I want to read more once I go through the books that I have in my library, which is something they always say. I'm really curious about this author and what else she came up with and all the other works of hers. So if you read this book or any other by her, let me know in the comments. I would love to know.